sometimes it is difficult, but your class relaxes you, no? You
Yes.
say,
Yes.
I am so happy when
It's yes.
It's what? Tell me?
Así es. Así es.
Así es in English is that's right.
It's right.
That's
right.
That's right, exactly. Así es, that's right.
That's right.
Yes, I really like to
Yes.
to have that.
That's
So
right.
very good. What about Ryan? How was your day, brother? Hi. Actually, you need to do your exam, right? Yeah. This guy forgot. Yes, of course. You know, let me send it to you. Yes, man, that's important. That's important. Please tell me about your day.
Same as every weekdays.
Yeah, there's no novelty today, right? That's good. That's good. Sometimes it's not necessary to have new things just to work, right?
Right.
Good job, brother. The exam is on your WhatsApp. If you need any question, I will be here. Good luck.
So, see you soon.
See you in a moment. And the rest, don't worry, guys. He is going to do the exam. Don't worry, only him. Because he didn't come last Friday, so he needs to finish it. Okay? So let's go. Let's practice our class and let's give our best. Did you like the yesterday's class? Or it was like, come on, teacher, give me something intense. Too easy. Yesterday the class was too easy. What do you think?
It was very good.
Okay, it was very good.
Because I need to practice some sounds.
Okay.
That are difficult for me.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I agree with you. The pronunciation is a difference between very good speaking and very standard basic kindergarten speaking. Don't get confused with accent. Accent is one thing, pronunciation is another. Pronunciation helps you understand and be understood. And your accent is your personal identity. The Mexican self that we have is our accent. That part is not necessary to change if you don't want. If you want, it's possible too. It depends on you. But the pronunciation, that's priority for everybody. Okay? And actually, you are going to love this because we have a lot of tongue twisters on YouTube. Actually, you can listen to them. You know, look at this. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook cook cookies? A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. That's a very good one. Tongue twisters are very interesting. There's a lot of tongue twisters on YouTube. It's really funny to practice your pronunciation using tongue twisters, even in Spanish. But I really recommend them in English for you guys. So this tongue twister lesson was a little parenthesis before passing to the theory. Today we are going to have a theory theoretical class, full of theory, a lot of information. So please pay attention to the next section. Okay? We are going to go through lessons about pronouns. And we are going to learn. Let's go to pronouns. Okay. I want you to remember the word families that we saw last evaluation. The colors of the word families. Do you remember this slide over here? Which colors have we studied?
Nouns. Blue.
We studied nouns, blue,
And verbs.
and verbs.
Green.
Exactly. Our focus have been verbs and nouns. So today, what we are going to cover will be pronouns. The rest in the next classes. Follow for more. Okay? Today we are going to see pronouns, but also we are going to focus on adjectives. The two most important, very important things that we are going to cover today is that pronouns actually have a lot in common with adjectives. They share a lot of words. They are very similar, you know. So the orange and the blue are usually confusing for B1 speakers. Okay? So today and tomorrow I want to show you the similarities and differences between adjectives and pronouns. Similarities and differences between adjectives and pronouns. Okay? Of course, together with the relation of nouns. They are very, very close to nouns too. These three are super important. Relation, a lot of correlation, a lot of similarities, but also a very, very different. So let's practice these families. I am going to show you some examples using the most basic, fundamental definition of pronouns. So let's begin with this. Definition of pronouns. Let's go to the dictionary and let's learn it together. Let's begin with Hector. Help me checking what is a pronoun.
Pronoun. A word that is used instead of a noun or noun phrase.
Pronunciation.
Oh, phrase.
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 All time.
Okay, a word that is used instead of a noun or noun phrase. For example, he, it, hears, me, them, it. etc. No sé.
Nah, that's Spanish. How do you pronounce this?
Etc. Etc.
Etc. Exactly.
etc.
Very similar to Spanish, only you switch the T for the da 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 da. Etc.
Etc.
Etc. That's right. So read it again.
Okay. A word that is used instead of a noun or non phrase. For example, he, it, hers, me, them, etc.
Perfect. That's the way. So technically, a noun is used. No. A pronoun is a word that substitutes or replaces the noun. In previous classes, we have seen that this is necessary. Pronouns are usually necessary to avoid repetition. Right? For example, if I tell you, George wants an ice cream. George always goes to Nutriza for on Thursdays because George buys two for the price, two ice creams for the price of one ice cream. George invites Nancy. Nancy is George's crush. How many times did I say George?
5.
5. Too much George. Right? We have George over here. We have George over here. We have George. Georges. Which is a possessive, no? And then we have Nancy 2 times. And you have the ice cream many times. Ice cream. No? As you can see, there is too much repetition in this text. We can eliminate this repetition if we use pronouns. What is a pronoun that replaces George?
He.
Precisely. He. Right? Usually, we use the pronoun after the first time you say the name. So the first George is correct. George wants an ice cream. But the second time, you need to replace. So you need to say, George wants an ice cream. He always goes to Nutriza on Thursdays. The first name is necessary. The second is replaced, substituted. Yes or no?
Yes.
right? He, and he, and she. We can substitute, eliminate repetition, and eliminate the ice cream. And you get this idea. George wants an ice cream. He always goes to Nutrisa on Thursday because he buys 2 for the price of 1. He invites Nancy. She's his crush. You can replace George's with his. As you can see, this is a demonstration of how pronouns replace repeated nouns. That's the first thing that you need to remember, okay? And this specific lesson is a lesson that we saw on the previous level. When we studied pronouns, the past level, we studied that they are substitutions. They are not equivalent to nouns, eh? They are only substitutions. They represent a pronoun. Today, for level B1, we are going to study that they replace repeated nouns, but they also pronouns, or they can represent nouns too. Not necessarily substitute, but represent. So please memorize these 2 concepts. They replace, but they represent. What is representation in this case? Let me show you. If I use the words, for example, let me teach you the following words. Example number 1. Everybody enjoyed the concert. The word everybody is a word that is representing a person or a thing. Because the word everybody is the direct answer to the question who. Who enjoyed the concert, guys? What is the answer?
Everybody enjoyed the concert.
Just everybody. In this particular example, this is a perfect example of representation of a noun. Everybody is not a person. It's a metaphoric person. It's a representation, or the word everybody is representing the person of the idea. Yes or no? Do you understand the representation now? Or no?
Yes.
Too difficult? If you don't understand, that's also possible, eh? You can tell me, teacher. Me no comprehendo. I think it's easy. Let me give you the demonstration of representation. We are going to contrast A2 pronouns versus B1 pronouns that I want you to dominate. Okay? A very, very easy list of pronouns are the persons that we are studying. What are those persons? The principal person and the secondary person. The
I.
speaker. Aha, exactly.
Speaker. Okay.
I.
Me.
What else? I and me.
Second
Excellent.
person is me.
Very good. In the case of you, what is the second person?
And you?
You. In the case of he,
His. No, him.
correct. Him. In the case of she,
Her.
her. In the case of
It.
it, very good. In the case of them,
They,
no,
them.
They, them.
We. Us.
Us. And you plural, you plural.
Yes.
This is a list of the most fundamental pronouns in English. If you don't dominate this, emergency, eh? Mega accelerate the process because this is A2. We need to mega dominate this group, plural and singular with no problem. I am going to show you a new list of pronouns. These words are pronouns too. And these words are called indefinite pronouns because the person that they are representing are indefinite persons. For representing of persons. Anything, everybody, nobody, something, etc. All of them are representing a person. Questions?
No, teacher.
Easy or difficult?
Also, more easy. Yeah,
Easier. Comparative, easier.
easier. More easier. Yeah.
No, only easier. More is redundant.
So small. But more easier.
More is redundant.
But easier. So
Exactly.
but easier.
So but easier. Okay, good. For comparison, yes. So let's try to understand this list. Who can give me an example using the word nobody, for example? Give me an example using nobody.
Nobody knows
Nobody knows.
the origin of the life
Of life. In this case, it's not necessarily the.
of life.
Nobody knows the origin of life. I like that example, man. Very good. Yes. Or the origin of the universe. Nobody knows that. Now give me an example using the word everything. Go, Mitch. Give me an example using everything.
Everything seems wonderful when you are in love.
Wow, right, great. That's a great example. Everything seems wonderful. You said, right?
Yeah.
Everything seems wonderful when you are in love.
Or beautiful.
Or beautiful. Ah, yes, you said beautiful. That is so true. Go, Caesar. Give me an example with something.
For something. Okay. My mother search something, but she never remember whose name.
Whose name?
No. Whole name.
How name?
How we name?
Watch out. You are pronouncing ho. Ho is a different word. Are you saying who
No, how.
or how?
How. Sorry, teacher.
Yeah, because the word ho is very different.
Okay.
You see? So you say how, no? Okay, repeat.
My mom searching.
Is she doing it in this moment or in past or in future or every day?
No, in past. My mom was searching.
Was searching. Okay, are we talking about, if you are talking in past, you have three options: interrupted actions, a specific past, or periods of time.
Previous and past.
What? Again. I repeat. Interrupted actions. Finished actions. Or a specific past. This.
No, finish action.
Okay, so you need simple past. What is the past of search? That's precisely the point. So was searching is not necessary. You need to select the structure by the context. What is the past of search?
Search.
Yes, search is a regular verb. Correct. Searched. Regular verb.
Same. Yes. My mom did searched.
Again,
Yeah.
look at the formula. Did is only necessary in the question.
Oh,
Did
okay.
is not necessary.
My mom searched something. Something that she didn't remember.
Something that she didn't remember. Okay.
Didn't remember. What it's called?
Separate. Don't use a contraction at the end of the sentence. Sounds weird.
Okay. She never remember.
I remember, you remember, and she
Remembers.
excellent.
She didn't remember. Remembers.
Whoa, didn't present or past? We have a contradiction.
Past, because my first sentence is in past.
But is it necessary past? Because that's, yes, your first sentence is in past, but that is not the reason the second is necessary in past too. You need to check your context, not the logic of grammar.
Okay.
Does she remember today, or did she remember in the past?
Never remember.
Never is present.
Yeah, okay. My mom searched something that she never remember.
Remember in present?
Never remembers.
Excellent. She never remembers. That's the one.
Oh, what's this?
Yes, the second part.
The name?
Eliminate how. How is not necessary.
Okay.
The word is, what is its name?
What is its name?
Exactly. He never remembers what is his name.
What is this name? Okay.
Okay. Its name, not
Its
this name. Yes, be careful. Okay. Well, that's the point, right? We are using the word something, anything, someone, etc.
Yeah.
Right? I want you to pay attention on precisely the application of the word something, everybody, nobody, etc. I want you to check the following section. When you are speaking in English, these words represent the person, no? So, if they represent the person, we need to include it in the standard formula. Do you remember the standard formula in English?
Person, verb, complement.
Person, verb, complement, no? Person, verb, complement. In the standard idea, in the standard sentence, this person can, or you can collocate these pronouns in this specific position. Precisely right here. You know? So you can say, anybody is Anybody is going to love your dog. Probably the dog is very adorable. Look at the position of anybody. Anybody is a person. The verb is the verb. Is going to love is the verb actually. And your dog is a complement. Person verb complement is correct. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or no?
Yes, teacher.
Every time you use, when you use the verb or these persons, you can use these persons in the position of the person. Something super important is the following. This is for the exam. Attention. We use a singular verb after these pronouns. What is a singular verb? Verbs that end in S or S. For he, she, it. This list of pronouns are considered singular, similar to he, she, it. They represent a singular verb, a singular person. But teacher, everybody is plural, no? Yes, everybody is plural, but grammatically you need the verb in simple form, in singular, sorry. Okay? So we never say anybody are going to love. This is incorrect. This is super important for the exam. In the exam, you need to complete the sentences using the correct verb. If it's in singular or if it's plural. If the person is plural, you need a verb plural. If the person is singular, you need to use a singular verb. So singular verbs include verbs that end in S, verbs, verb be, is, and was. Okay? Never were, never am. And finally, auxiliaries, singular auxiliaries, such as has, never have, does, never do, and is and was. Of course, because they are auxiliaries too. Do you see what's my point? Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Teacher, in this case, for example, it's possible to say everybody are going to love.
Everybody is an indefinite pronoun. Therefore, is.
Mm,
Everybody is happy today. Never are. I know that everybody is plural, right?
mhm. Yes.
But hashtag English.
Okay.
Yes.
In this case, if we use everyone or everything, is the same rule.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
In resume, all the infinite pronouns,
In summary, or in a
okay.
nutshell,
In a nutshell, infinite pronouns only use
singular verbs.
singular verbs.
Exactly. They never use the
Mm,
verb in plural. Never,
okay.
never, never. Even though they are plural.
Okay, teacher.
Mhm. I know that it seems strange because if we think in Spanish, we say todos están o todos estamos because it's plural. But oh surprise, in English is the verb is. This is like an exception. It's an exception in English. Of course, for intermediate English. Pro. Mhm. Pro English.
What is the except exception?
The exception is that when you speak plural, for example, you say they, no?
Mm.
They are. If you say we are. But if you say everybody in the class is. Why? Because I say everybody. Hashtag the English.
Similar to people?
Similar to people. Similar to people. Ah, no, exactly. No, no, no. People is plural. So if you say all the people happy today, you say are. Because people is not a pronoun. I see Benji's face like, come on, teacher. Look, I wanna give you I wanna help you. All the people is not a pronoun, eh? It's a plural noun. So if you say
Pues es
my,
plural de person.
it's plural person, yes, of course. If you say children, for example, no, my children enjoy to eat at McDonald's. In this case, my children is plural, so I use enjoy. But, attention here, eh? If I say everyone at the kindergarten enjoys to eat at McDonald's. Because I say everyone, I need the verb with S at the end. Look at this. Enjoy, when you say children, the verb is normal. But when you say everyone, you need the verb with a termination S. Because hashtag English.
Yes, because in this sentence we use infinite pronouns.
Correct.
Okay.
Indefinite.
Yes, sorry,
Indefinite.
indefinite pronouns.
Mhm.
Definite pronoun.
What an issue, no?
The English is tricky.
The English is tricky. Especially in intermediate. What a different thing. Questions?
No, teacher.
No? Do you understand the difference between singular verbs and plural verbs?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. That's the mission. That is the objective of the class. The same way, we can collocate a person next to a transitive verb. In previous classes, we studied transitive verbs. A transitive verb is a person that needs another person. No, it's a verb, sorry. It's a verb that requires a secondary person. So it goes something like this. Let me include. Okay. Now let's talk about the secondary verb, the secondary person. For secondary persons, you can collocate a different pronoun too, similar to him, her, etc., but an indefinite pronoun. For example, I would like to help everybody in poverty. I would like to help everybody in poverty. This is the transitive verb. And here is the secondary person. The principal person is normal. You see? In this case, there is no rule for the verb. The verb always obeys the rule of the principal person. So don't worry for the secondary person. Okay? Don't worry when you need to use the indefinite pronoun as the secondary person in the sentence. Don't worry for the verb. The verb should take the principal information, not the second. The second is just a help. But you need to remember the difference between the body, the one, and the thing. I prepared this list to you. But identify the correct application for the pronoun. If you are talking about a person or people, you need to use the termination body and one. Okay? But if you are talking about objects, non-living things, or metaphors, metaphoric, things. Then you need to use anything, anything, everything, nothing, and something. Okay? So please,
Teacher.
please pay attention to that. Yes, Laurita.
I can use anybody, same anyone.
Exactly. Anybody and anyone are the same.
Okay.
Correct. But anything is different.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
the important thing.
This is, I understand this.
Right? Choose the correct ending. What is ending? Body, one, or thing. Any question?
Teacher, the animals, for example, dogs and cats, it's nothing or something?
Excellent question, eh? Wow. If you're talking about animals, what a great question, brother. We need to include one more. For animals, we use none. Wow, that was a very good question, Hector. Nice, eh? None. So, for example, I like to see the zebras, but I don't have none. That was a good input. New information for everybody. That's pretty much it. All right. Are you ready for the exercise?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. For the following section. You need to choose the correct verb or pronoun according to the context. Okay? I'm gonna give you one idea and you complete the sentence. Remember, you can use a verb or you can use a pronoun. You need to choose. Number one. Complete the sentence. Benji.
Mm, friends. My friends were all drunk in the living room.
That is totally correct. Good job. I was thinking in are, but okay. I didn't specify the time. So are or were is possible in this case.
Okay.
Let's say yesterday, for example. In that case, that's right. Let's continue helping speaking about this story. Help me, Elsie, with the next one. Use the verb help in this case.
Use what? Sorry.
The verb
Oh.
help.
No one ever helps me clean after a party.
Correct. The word should be helps instead of help. Because we are talking about no one, indefinite pronoun. Right? Next. Help me, Mitch. You need to use the following reference. Complete the sentence using the corresponding word.
Everything is a mess after a high school reunion at home.
Correct. Good job. Next. Hector. Use the following reference to complete the sentence. Felipe, caray, that's Spanglish.
Your son. Like.
What's up? What's the problem?
The verb is your son. Your son. It's not like. Don't like to play video games.
You are very close. Watch out. Don't is considered plural. For you, for they, for we, and for I. But for your son, he, she, it.
Does.
Complete.
Your son does not like.
Does not is didactical. When American people speak fast, they say
Doesn't like.
excellent. Complete.
Your son doesn't like to play video games.
Correct. This is a very common mistake, people. Be careful with don't versus doesn't. Because if you are using the singular, you need doesn't. If you're using the plural, you use don't. Let's test it in a different way. What is necessary in this case? Help me. Brian.
Does anybody have a cigarette I can borrow?
That was too easy. Come on. I wanted a challenge for you, and you got it really quick. Jesus. Okay, I will catch you in the next one. Let's go. Cigarette. We be. Yes. Help me, Laurita. What is necessary in this case?
Does everybody paying attention?
Incorrect, Laurita. Look at the structure. The verb paying is ing.
Are
Close.
no,
You're very
no,
close.
is
Exactly.
everybody paying attention?
That is correct. Okay, that's an interesting one. Elsie, Help me with this one. What is necessary in this case?
Do you have any question?
That is totally correct. That's too easy. Come on, teacher, give me a challenge. Okay, here's a challenge, okay? Caesar, what do you need here?
Does anybody send my phone?
Incorrect.
No.
Because you have, what is this?
Past.
Incorrect.
No.
The past is saw.
Yeah, it's in past participle.
Past participle. Uh-huh. So we need to understand in what cases do you use the past participle?
Okay. Was anybody seen my phone?
We never use was with the perfect past participle. Never, never, never.
Yes. Okay.
Well, yes, we use it, but in passive voice. But passive voice is in the next level. We haven't seen that sentence, that structure.
Okay, I check.
Are you checking the handbook?
Yeah.
You should, exactly. Open your handbook, check. What do you need?
I check down what it's paying, appearances, period of time, specific, interrupted, routines, noun, description. Oh my god.
Where is your God? Where? When you need.
Energy teacher.
Energy? Do you need help with the Henkidama?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so guys, who can help him? Let's go with help
Yeah.
speech.
I have.
Do you have it?
Yeah. Have anybody seen my phone?
Very close. You are so close. So near. But so far.
It has.
Exactly. Yes, it's have, but you need a singular version, not the plural version.
Yeah.
You are totally correct, but it was the other one.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the one.
In this teacher,
Yes,
in this
Mitch.
case, has is because the verb is in past participle.
Precisely. He is
Okay.
using, or he selected, structure number 6. When you are talking about the experiences in your life, recent events, periods of time.
Okay.
That's precisely the reason.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Let's pass to the next. Inspiration, just a minute. Okay. Okay. Use the reference to complete the sentence. Let's go. Let's go, Mitch. How do you complete this?
Okay. I asked about your phone, but no one knows where it is.
You are totally correct. You can use the word no one, but you can also use the word nobody.
Nobody.
In this
Okay.
case, it can be both correct.
Okay.
Which takes me to the next one. The next one is very interesting. Help me, Elsie. Check this out. How will you say that, Elsie?
Mm,
I wonder if anyone will like my paintings.
That's correct. Why did you choose anyone and not someone?
I don't know, teacher.
Okay, but you got it correctly. Fortunately. Anyone versus someone. This is a very important thing. Some is a positive existence, and any is when you don't know if it exists or not. Okay? So when there is, actually this is something I want to show you. I want to show you tomorrow. Nah, in this moment. Let's talk about any versus some. This is information from previous levels. Any versus some. When you say any, you mean I don't know if the person or thing exists. And when you say some, you know if the person, I know that the person exists. Yes. So when you say, I don't know if anyone will like my paintings, it's because you don't know if a person is going to like a painting. You see?
Yes.
That's the difference between these two. We are going to make a profound analysis on that. The same thing happens in the contrary. Let's build sad face. And complete the sentence, Laurita.
Anybody find me? I don't understand, teacher.
No, you don't remember. Do you like Freddie Mercury?
Yes, is
Yes.
a singing as is
Was a
a
singer, no?
singer.
Queen singer, no?
Yes.
And there is a song. There is a song that has this name.
Mhm.
Do you remember what song is we are talking about?
No.
You really don't remember? Come on. It's very,
No,
very popular.
teacher. I don't understand the phrase.
Okay. The sentence, no phrase.
The sentence.
Can anybody help Laurita?
Me.
Okay, go Elsie.
Anybody find me somebody to love?
Somebody to love.
A song
A song?
is a
Yes, it's a song.
okay.
It's
I
a song
don't
from
know.
Queen.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A fabulous song.
A fabulous song. A lot of people like this song. Yes, of course. That's a Freddie Mercury song. And I will recommend that to you. I will send the song to you on WhatsApp so you can listen to it and you can identify the indefinite pronouns in the song and the verbs in singular form. Okay, that's gonna be your homework. Listen to the Queen song with the lyrics. No subtitles in Spanish, eh? You need to analyze the English subtitles, the English lyrics. Lyrics in Spanish, letras. Okay, so let me send you somebody to love, Queen lyrics. Do you want the karaoke version? Here it is. Homework. Here it is. Listen to this song for homework. Okay? And we finished for today.
Thanks, teacher.
Yes, of course, my people. Have a very good day. See you tomorrow. Listen to wonderful music.
It's a good outro
It's a good outro, you know.
for this class.
Exacto. Gracias totales. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Just a minute.
See you, teacher.
Teacher,
Bye. Yes, tell me, what's up?
teacher, I forgot to tell you that
Yes.
this Friday I have an event because of my work.
Oh, okay.
I have to assist. So
Attend. You have to attend.